Hi, everybody. So I thought that I would just come on and talk to you guys and do a little makeup therapy. The last month has just been very difficult in terms of staying focused and staying on task. As you know, if you're a mom, keeping your household together and as well as your mental health, your physical health, just staying, well, at least attempting to stay present in the moment. I notice that when I'm not present, it's very difficult for me to enjoy the things and stay focused on the things that um, interest me and that are good for me. So I've just been taking this time to be present, um, be thankful, be aware, and be okay with not being okay because it's not like anything is actually wrong, but um, I don't know. It really is about being aware of how your mental health, um, how it impacts you, your daily life, your family, your friends. And I know this has been, Mental Health Awareness Month, so I just kind of wanted to bring some focus to it, to this channel. Um, probably a lot of blips in here because I just wanted to just kind of talk to you guys. Um, the products that I'm using, I am I've been adding to the screen, so that way if you do have questions, you can kind of rewind and look at it there. But yeah, a lot of big changes that have been happening over the last 6 months. Obviously, COVID impacting everyone worldwide, but a lot of times when you are in a situation, you don't necessarily realize the impact that it's having on you while you're in it. So I'm so thankful and blessed and grateful for the life that I do have. So sometimes I think we can start to feel guilty. It's like people have it a lot worse than we do. Absolutely, without a doubt. And even knowing that sometimes doesn't lift the cloud that can sometimes settle over you in your life. But I think still being thankful and being aware of it can sometimes help. So when I started feeling better over the last few days, which is what brought me to even film, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling better. This cloud is lifting. You know, I forget how much I really do enjoy makeup until I start doing it. And then I'm in the throes or in the process of blending or what have you. And I'm like, I really enjoy this. Why don't I do this more often? You start to think that to yourself. And sometimes you know, it just is. And feeling like you have to meet a goal or a quota or what have you, your to do list, you don't have those things done, you feel like a failure when you just, it's okay. We have to, as women and men, we have to take the time that we need to understand where we are in life. And even if it's just the only thing that you get done is learning how to breathe deeply and be in that moment, then do that. Because sometimes it really is just a moment to moment process. It really is. Um, I'm doing this voiceover a few days after I recorded this video, and I am happy to say that I am feeling much better. Um, and I'm thankful for that. It's almost when you're in it, you're just kind of waiting for um, you're waiting for that cloud to drop, and you're functioning. You're working. You are being a wife, a mother, a friend. You're doing all the things that you are quote unquote supposed to do, but sometimes you can feel like if you've ever seen Titanic, how Jack is like holding her up, and talking to her, and meanwhile he's like freezing to death at the same time. sometimes I can feel that way. I'm functioning, and because I've been doing it on the outside, it just looks like, oh yeah, she's fine. She got, she's got that, she's got this. Meanwhile, people don't even realize that you are trying to not freeze to death, basically. So I pray, I exercise, I've been walking, getting some sunshine. That seems to help. But have you ever done anything which you know that's good for you, and then right after you kind of go back to feeling like blah again, you know? And this is my favorite season. Like, I love the fall. I love the fall weather. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was just telling her, and as well as my husband, I was telling them, like, you know, I just lost my train of thought. um, I find that, and our pastor, he preaches this too. It's like, stay present, because if you go too far into the future, like mentally, you can cause anxiety because you are thinking about all these what ifs, and if you spend too much time in the past, then that can bring on its own set of, hurdles as well. So, and that's why I keep referencing that when I'm speaking in terms of staying present, because I've been doing this, because it is a mental exercise. Excuse me. It is a mental exercise to stay present and not, because you have 1,006 things to do. So staying present and not thinking about the what ifs. Obviously, you have to think, you have to get things done, but in our brain coming up with 500 different scenarios about a situation, the overthinking, that's, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. I don't know what I was just doing right there. And see, I was off. I was showing some products, and then I wasn't. But back to what I was saying, I've been doing that mental exercise and trying to stay and appreciate the moment that I'm in. And I find that when I'm doing that, it really seems to help. Then I started going through, well, I'll be 45 this year. If for those that are new to my channel, I'll be 45 this year. And welcome. I've been dealing with some Peri Menopause at the same time. So hot flashes. So I've been researching that, and I know that that can bring on its own set of challenges in terms of anxiety and depression. And sometimes I'm just so busy, I'm not even aware that that's kind of what I was feeling. I just like, oh, I feel kind of out of sorts, but just slowing down and really taking stock of my thoughts and how I'm feeling, because it's always what has to be done, who needs to go where, what needs to be done, who do I need to make an appointment for, is this person okay, did I think about this, did I send something, oh, I need to send something to this person, and encourage, it is exhausting. It is exhausting. And I don't want life to be that way. Also, me here using this beauty blender, that was so relaxing to do. Like, I was feeling so relaxed using that beauty blender. Just the motion of some of these things that you do when it comes to your makeup, the blending, the pouncing with the beauty blender. I wasn't in any rush. I was just enjoying what I was doing. So yeah. Yeah, that McGrath Labs, whew, it's not black. It's like a dark brown. I was watching Jackie Aina, and she was like raving on it, and she's one of my favorite YouTubers. So I was like, let me try this out. And I tried, and I'm like, she was not lying. Like, it is creamy, and it's just dark enough, even with my deep skin tone, it's still deep enough where it will show up. So I really like it. And it's creamy, so you can kind of buff it in there as well. I keep looking over to the side to make sure that I'm in frame here. But yeah, that's basically, to put it in layman's terms, that's what's been going on. And I haven't been uploading as much because of it. I'm hoping that I can continue on this course of just feeling renewed and feeling better. I'm praying that that stays. And if not, then, I'll upload when I'm feeling better, because I remember a few times I tried and it was like, no, ma'am. I think I showed you guys a clip of the one I was trying to do and I just was not there. It's like I was forcing myself to do it. And that's not the energy that I want to bring. Because sometimes I know I will go on YouTube and I am looking for, someone to watch. And sometimes it's either too much or it's just not enough and blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for some new YouTubers to watch too. If you guys have anybody that you know um, that you guys think that I would enjoy based on the content that you've seen from me, I would really appreciate it if you guys would drop it below so I can check them out. That's where I learned, that's where I learned how to do makeup, was watching YouTube. So I know a lot of these young YouTubers that are coming out, they are so good. And as old as I am, I want to learn. Like, I always want to learn how to do things better. One thing that I've been doing is, you see kind of how I put my concealer, like not directly up under my eye, but just kind of down, kind of on my cheeks. And I've learned to put it there and then blend it up towards the under eye so that a lot of it is not caked up under there. And I find that when I do that, it looks more radiant, more natural, and it's not as cakey. So that is something that I picked up from, I can't even remember who it was, but somebody that I was watching. I'm like, yeah, that really does make a lot of sense. Obviously, making sure that you have good a skin regimen is super important. I don't care how old you are, it's super important. Like, if you want that makeup to look good on your skin, getting that in is huge. The makeup will just blend seamlessly with your skin. I noticed that my foundation here was a little off too, because I am more darker than my normal summer shade. I've been out in the sun a lot. Even though I've been using sunscreen, it's in my moisturizer, so I've been using that. But I should have put it on my chest. And that's where I'm noticing that it's not a good match. This also too, this Hourglass Veil translucent powder is really good. I did do a review on it a while back, and the reason why I like it is because it kind of gives you a filtered effect, and it kind of highlights from within. And then also, it's very, very easy to brush off, so you don't have that like line of demarcation on your cheek. So I could put that on there without worrying that it's gonna like stain my face with that white mark. So it's really easy. You can see here how it just comes off really easily. So that's one of the things that I really like about it. It's so fine. Like, there's nothing on the market like it. I have a little bitty one, but there is nothing on the market like it. Yeah, we are going into the holidays. They're saying that, we shouldn't group together as families, and that's going to be difficult for a lot of people because, I mean, your life is built around relationships, right? But we have to be wise and careful. I just can't wait till all this is over. Like, oh my God, I can't wait till all this is over. My daughter's a senior in high school, and things are just so strange, and I hate that they are missing out on certain things that, 2 years ago would not have been an issue. So if you guys have been impacted by COVID or you've lost someone, then my heart and prayers are definitely with you. I've had this MAC Oh Darling highlighter for a while, and it's got more of a goldeny um, sheen to it. So what I did here, so that it was just not so stark, I just used my beauty blender and just kind of went in and patted it down just to kind of make it blend a little better, so that it looks a little bit more natural. Also, if you guys are interested, these like backgrounds that I have, they're really fun. I picked them up from Amazon. So the shipping took forever. It came in the mail. I almost forgot that I ordered it. But if you're looking for a way to kind of spruce up your background, then yeah, that's an option. I am doing this thing with my lips because I saw that, because my top lip is kind of small. So I was like, oh, I saw something that shows how you make your lips fuller. I was trying to make my top lip slightly fuller, and I did not like it. It just didn't. No, I've got some stuff from Too Faced that's supposed. It's like a lip plumper. I tried it and I was like, I don't know if this supposed to feel this way. I don't know. I guess I'm old school. I guess I'm old school. But I was looking at that and I'm like, I don't know. See, maybe if it was darker, like a deeper plummier color, that may have worked out. I don't know. But I just topped it with some of that Pat McGrath lip gloss and Bronze Divinity. But yeah, this is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for coming to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Be blessed. Bye.